I'm gonna show you guys. Oh. Good morning. We are back out on the trail. So I took some video on day 9 and 10 and 11 at the Chinese buffet. And somehow the settings in this app got changed, so there was no volume. So I'm sitting there yipper-yappering and there's no sound coming out of my mouth. So sorry about that. Kind of sucked because it was at our 100-mile mark on the top of Mount Albert. But we took a Nero on day 11 and hiked into Rock Gap and got a shuttle into Franklin, North Carolina. And our plan was to zero there for, day 11. Zero there for day 12, in which we did. And then on our way to catch the shuttle back to the trail, Zero decided he needed to be seen at the doctor for his knee. It was still bothering him. So we changed plans quickly and moved to stay one more day in Franklin. Just talked to a trail ambassador. On the Appalachian Trail, they have volunteers. Either they're called trail ambassadors, I guess, and or ridge runners. And so it's always nice to see them out here. They just volunteer to come out here and check the trail and make sure everybody out here is doing good. And so I just stopped and talked to one of them here in between Rock Gap and Winding Stair Gap in North Carolina. So anyways, we took our 2 0 days and a Nero day in Franklin, and we are back on the trail, headed to the Knock and then to Fontana Dam, and I'm super excited to get to the dam. That's the start of the Smoky Mountains, and that's going to be awesome. But it's really warm out today, 65 and sunny. And tomorrow is much of the same. And then that big snowstorm that's blowing in across the country is going to hit us sometime Saturday. Hopefully it stays rain and not snow, but we'll see. Knee is feeling fantastic this morning. Actually, everything is feeling really good. Calves hurt a bit on this uphill we just did, but that's to be expected after sitting for 2.5 days and resting. So everything's groovy. I'm just jamming out to some music today, and we'll see where we end up tonight. I think Zero is still feeling some knee pain, and so we'll see how far we push. But let me show you the trail today. It's still pretty dead. So this is today. It's nice and sunny. This particular part, we're heading down, flat and down. So we just crested, and now we go down into Winding Stair Gap. So this is a pretty nice, easy section, but it's so nice to see the sun, I have to tell you. It really makes your mood so much better to be walking in dry warmth than cold and rainy mud. So definitely a beautiful day today. I'm hoping we can go a little bit further just because it's so nice, and much easier on our knees than to be walking in the cold. So this is the trail today. This is between Rock Gap and Winding Stair Gap in North Carolina. So we just left Winding Stair Gap, and we had trail magic there, which was so awesome. And go ahead. And now we've come across this beautiful stream. There's another packer going by, and it went down to the waterfall. And there's Zero. It's this is my absolute favorite day of hiking so far. Absolutely stunning. It is day 14. And we are literally, it's just glorious. It's so beautiful. There's our white blade. And we're going to across the stream. There's our white lilies over there. So I'll take you with me across. Whoop, whoop. Here we go. So beautiful. Oh my God. Makes me so happy to be warm. I'm gonna video Skittles learning how to hang a bear bag. Here we go. Hold on. All right. So we have our first bear bag up. We hang 2 because we have 3 bags. They're kind of heavy, but here goes Skittle trying to get up there. Come on, Skittles. Oh! So this is camp tonight in this beautiful field off this dirt road. Okay, let me videotape her so she could do it. All right, well, let's get it then. Ah! That was good. I did it. Except for you got to get it, like, keep swinging it so you get it to go down. Is that branch good enough? Probably. It's around that bigger one, right? Yeah. You're good, Liz. Good job, Skittles.
Wait, is it though?
Gonna come down.
Or is it gonna... What are you doing? Don't pull it up, Liz.
I don't think it is.
It's on that little baby
It's
stick.
on the little one, not the big one.
That's close.
How do you feel about that?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I have opportunity to try it.
Oh, she did it! Very nice. Leave it go. Leave it go. She got it up and over.
And I'll put the cord through it.
Yep.
Great job.
Nice job.
Nice to it too. Perfect throw.
Thank you.
See, it's not that.
How do you feel about hanging a bear bag?
I'm a professional. What can I say?
Woo! Good job.
Sorry, Matthew.
Okay.
Sorry, Zero.
I got it on
I'm glad you.
try.
I'm glad you taught her.
Good job.
Thank you.
You did perfect.
Do you feel accomplished?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
feel like it's not that hard.
I want to let you know that the majority of the times that I did it without the rock stack. By the way.
No, I'm just kidding. Babe, you're very good. I'm glad you're the bear bag hanger. You're the professional.
Although I have gotten the carabiner caught 3 times.
Yes, that was pretty bad. Okay, I think we're gonna do dinner. Are we doing dinner at your house?
Yeah.
We should do it on your mom.
There's not room for us in there.
What the hell was that?
Good morning. It's the morning of the 15th and the sun is out again. And we're just leaving our campsite last night, which was just short of Waya Bald Shelter. And so we're climbing to the top, I believe, of that mountain right there I'm about to show you. But the trail is really beautiful this morning. The birds are chirping. It's really quiet. I just wanted to show you how pretty it is this morning. Albeit a bit rocky, but that's kind of been the theme in North Carolina so far. But it's really pretty. All the moss. It's just really quiet. I don't know if you can hear the birds chirping. I'll stop talking. I think that's what we're about to climb over there. There's my white blaze. Can you see it? Right there. Spring is definitely coming in. Unfortunately, I think we're going to hit snow on Monday, according to what I've seen. God, this is beautiful. I hope this does it justice, because it really is quite beautiful. Good morning. How are you? Pretty good, pretty good. And there he goes. Don't know who it is. He did not seem to want to talk this morning, so I didn't ask all the normal questions. Look how beautiful. It's just so pretty. Oh, my knee is doing much better. While we were in Franklin, this will be a tip for everybody, but while we were in Franklin, we stayed at Baltimore Jack's hostel, and one of the employees there, his wife is a nurse, and he was saying that to get some magnesium pills, that we don't make magnesium naturally in our body, and because we're out here hiking, we don't get a lot of magnesium because it's found mostly in vegetables and stuff, and we're clearly not lucky enough to be having vegetables most of the time unless it's at Trail Magic or we're in town. But he said that magnesium is a natural anti-inflammatory that works significantly better even than ibuprofen. So we picked up a bottle of that, and we've been taking that with some ibuprofen and a Tylenol, and still have both knees wrapped, my knee and Matthew's knee, and it seems to be hanging in there. We did 12 miles yesterday, and we have 13.4 on the agenda for today. We're just basically jumping shelters. Look at the sun coming through. So what that means is there's shelters on the trail, and we're skipping every one. So we'll stay in one, skip one, or stop at that one for lunch, and then go to the next one to camp. So we are jumping shelters, and that's how we're going to go until the end of the Smokies, because the Smokies you can't. You have to stay in the shelters due to all the bears. So we're just getting used to jumping shelters instead of staying at the little campsites in between. So we'll do that. But I just wanted to show you this morning. It's really beautiful out here, and I'm just feeling super blessed this morning with the sun. And then I started walking in, and there was this. So it's kind of hard to have any sort of unhappiness in you when you get to do this in the morning instead of sitting in traffic going to work. But this is my day today. Setting up camp, breaking it down, eating, walking, resting, stretching. This is what I do all day. So just a little preview of North Carolina. Bye from Bleep. So we just got the top of Wyabald. I just lifted my sunglasses up to do this video, and now it's super bright. And North Carolina is proving to be amazing. I love it. The trails are in great shape. And well, I'm actually walking on a road right now because this is the trail currently. And we are walking up to this stone tower that we get to climb up and see the views. I don't know if you can see because of a little bit of fog, but all the mountains out there. So I thought we'd go check out this stone tower since it's along the way. Nice little path up here. I'm thinking the view is going to be pretty amazing. And we got Matt Man over here. The John Bernard Byrne. Oh, lots of graffiti. That's interesting. Jesus saves. I'm pretty sure Jesus doesn't really like graffiti, but you know, what do I know? Okay, so there's that. Skittles and Zero should be walking up. There they are. Do you see them? Coming up the hill. Looks like, yeah, I'm videoing, but as long as you don't mind being on YouTube. This is Matt Mann.
See the bumps over there? The four kind of bumps?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir.
Okay, there's a little bump. There's one on the left, and there's a little bump, and then the next bump. That's supposed to be Albert Mountain. Remember that?
Oh,
trail?
wow.
And then I think that's Standing Indian Mountain way over
Nice. So we have climbed those.
there. Yep. And then I guess come across this ridge here. I don't know. I'm not sure.
So that 1, 2, that second one right there is Albert Mountain, where we did our 100 miles. And then Standing Indian is the next big huge one over there.
According to this,
Yep.
this seems to make sense, right?
Is there, and we have climbed that range because there's Deep Gap.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Yep.
Down
So
below,
that gap right there is Deep Gap up to Standing Indian. Wow, that's crazy.
Cool, huh?
Yeah, that is really cool. It's crazy that we have climbed those mountains and we're way over here.
Yeah, right.
It's freaking wild. All right, let's go to the top of this thing. Hey, it shows you where Albert Mountain is and Standing Indian Mountain, what we climbed. It's way over there. Just think, that was only 19 miles ago. We were way over there. See, look. Yeah, we were way over there. We're not even on this map yet. Look, we were way over there. Right there at mile 100. And we're only 19 miles from there. Look how far that is. It's so wild. Golly, it's gorgeous. The views are killer. Gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Okay. That's us on the top of the stone tower, about mile 119, I think. Onward bound. So, we haven't had water for about a mile. And it's 0.7 miles down this hill until we get water. But there's this observation deck that I really wanted to come up once we got to the top of this mountain, and I'm worn out, but I'm really glad I walked up here. I'm gonna show you guys. How spectacular this is. 360-degree views. Okay, I desperately need water, so I'm gonna go down and get down to camp where there's water for the night. But day 15, 13.3 miles. Oh my God, I mean, look at this. Look at this. I mean, what the